In an interview with TV3, they said the good professor said a lot. Ma yenti except of the interview with TV3, emphasize that emba womo na afe yembra na yebedi enkomo.
Well, I was we waited at the lobby down there. That was my first time in that building. So then we got there around 10 o'clock, waiting for the lawyer, my lawyer. When he came, we were taken upstairs, I think to the 7th floor or so, where the office is. And then we were ushered into a room. I was given a chair, and opposite me was the chief investigator. Next to me on my right were my lawyers, 2 of them. And then some officers from that office. So as soon as I sat down, the chief investigator came to me. I was sitting down. He put his left hand on my right shoulder and said, "Professor, you're under arrest."
He said you're under arrest?
Yes, under arrest. Why? Well, he says they are investigating corruption and corruption-related activities of the IMCIM, and that is the Interministerial Committee.
Which you were the chairman of?
I was the chairman of. Any specific thing I have done? No, they're just doing their investigations. But all the same, I was on arrest. I found it really strange. But then, that was my first time in such an office. He asked me whether I was ready for the interview. And I said, well, why not? I'll answer as much as I could. So I was questioning for about 2 hours or so, maybe a little bit more. And after that, I was told that I had to be bailed before I could be released. Of course, they don't even suggest self-recognizance bail. I needed somebody to bail me. So a friend of mine was down there at the lobby. He came up and bailed me. So I left. And they went with my friend to his house to see what he was saying. So that if I absconded, maybe they will find my friend and he will then produce me to the court. Yes. This is what happened.
I see. But what was the original purpose of the invitation to the Office of Special Prosecutor?
Yeah, they said they were investigating corruption and corruption-related activities of the IMCIM. I found it a little bit strange. Anyway, that was the invitation.
The Special Prosecutor's invitation?
Yes, yes.
I see. And so when the tour...
That invitation came a day after I had received a suit from Mr. Gabriel Shirapo.
I see. So after Gabriel Shirapo...
I'm not saying that the two are related, but just the time frame.
And what was Gabriel suing you for?
Defamation.
Defamation. So this 2-hour interrogation, the interview that you had with the investigator, did it give you an indication of exactly the corruption or corruption-related activity that...
They asked a lot of questions. I cannot go over those questions now. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. I don't know. It's a court. Not a court as such, but they're doing their investigation, so I don't want to go into those details. But they went through a lot of questions, yes.
I see. And did your friend tell you, or do you have any indication of how much the bail amount was?
I heard 2 million cedis.
2 million cedis?
This is what I heard, yes.
But your friend didn't tell you exactly what?
I think, if I remember, 2 million, yeah. I was told 1 million and then another million, I don't know, but I heard the figure 2 million.
2 million. Were you charged?
No, I was not charged.
You weren't charged?
No.
I see. And so it was just on the basis of that corruption and corruption-related
investigation
that you were. And have you been invited since?
No, I've not been invited since. No, since no.
No follow-ups, invitations?
No, no.
I see. But now this is coming out now that you have been, you were arrested and granted bail. Why do you think this is coming up now after this happened 16th May?
I really don't know, because when we were there were a lot of journalists at the gate. So they stopped me and wanted to interview me, but I didn't want to. I mean, when I'm not sure about things, about court things and investigations, I don't speak at all. But this afternoon, somebody called me and sent me a link that he read it from OSP online portal. I don't know whether that is true or not, but this is what I was told. As I said, it may not be true, so let's keep it that way.
I see. But was it in relation to these excavators and the matters captured in your report, the missing excavators? Did they mention anything also during that?
As I said, they mentioned we go over a lot of topics. So,
including the missing.
I will not mention any specific thing, but we went through a lot of things. But as I said, I'm not very sure whether I'm supposed to mention them or not, because records were taken and we have the records.
And did they make reference to the details in the reports that was leaked, your report?
No. We didn't go over, I don't think we went over the reports that I wrote.
I see. No. During that 2-hour period,
no.
There was no reference to the...
No. I don't remember, no.
Interesting. So, but, I mean, over the period, I'm sure you've had time to also look back at how the interrogation... Did the OSP give you an indication that you're going to be invited again?
Well, they said if they need me, they will invite me. This is what I was told. So,
if they need you, they're going to invite you.
Yes.
Have you seen this shoot as well by Captain Koda?
I have seen it, and I've given my lawyers are dealing with it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So you've been served.
Yes. The interesting thing is that it goes through the internet, social media, for a day or two before I'm served. So I was served this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yes.
And what exactly is he?
He said I've defamed him.
Defamation.
Defamation.
Same as W. Asarichula.
Yes.
So
there's a third one.
There's a third suit.
Yes. John Ufuriata Dawune, the former National Security Coordinator for the Central Region.
He was also captured in the report.
Captured in the report. Together with Kouzi, also suing for defamation.
John Oforiatta is also suing for defamation.
Yes.
Kessben.
You are expecting a lot more of these suits of defamation, is it not?
Yeah. Ready for them. Some of them will be sorry.
I see. And you still stand by the details of this report?
I don't deny the report. I wrote the report, but I have not published any report. And the report was meant for the presidency and not for public consumption.
And that's something that you'll be consistent about?
Yes.
Do you feel targeted, I mean, in all of this?
Of course, in a way. I'll be a fool not to feel that way, that the party allied, the government are serving, and so on,
Kessben.
seem to be doing that, Because if we hear,
Kessben.
whether that is true or not, if we hear the official communication from the Jubilee House saying that the report is hearsay and what is personal opinion, and the Attorney General also saying the same thing, and so on, and you go around the nation, and the destruction and pollution are increasing.
Very well. And those are excerpts of the interviewer, Professor Frimpong Boateng at Grante with TV3, 10 minutes after 9. Now, the concerns that has to do with the arrest and the Ejuma were as chairman of the Interministerial Committee. Very interesting revelations. The Office of the Special Prosecutor procedurally did the need for arresting him and then granting him bail. Investigations are still ongoing, as he put it. And see, those are some of the concerns. But a major concern, no,